Of the rained-off opener in Kolkata, we've seen two excellent close matches. Sri Lanka's victory in Rajkot owed as much to Sangakkara's magnificent century as it did to India's lack of killer instinct. The home side learned from the mistakes, though, with a much calmer run chase in Goa, set up by an excellent bowling performance from Zaheer Khan on his return to the side. Now, I'm delighted to say that joining me in the studio today is Chris Adams. We'll hear plenty from him throughout the show, but let's get to the action. Now, at first glance, that early morning moisture didn't appear to have had too much effect on the pitch, but presumably it was on Rahul Dravid's mind when he won the toss and chose to bowl first in a game shortened to 47 overs per side due to that delayed start. Now, both sides made a couple of changes. For India, Robin Uthappa came in for Sachin Tendulkar, his stiff back forcing him home to Mumbai to rest. Sreesanth replaced Munaf Patel, and Irfan Pathan is still unfit to play, which is surely a concern for Greg Chappell with the World Cup so close. Sri Lanka swapped Nuwan Kalasekera for Lasith Malinga, and Upal Taranga was replaced by Chamara Silva. Marvan Atapattu would open in his place. So let's join play in the first over of the day. In the commentary box, Bruce Yardley was with Laxman Sivaramakrishnan.
Hasn't got it. Big excitement in the crowd. Not too sure whether the ball carried. The slip fielder himself isn't very convinced. The appealing, and the umpire Amir Saiba is walking towards his partner Simon Toffel.
Did it carry? Marvin, I mentioned his technique. He played it very late. He kept the ball down. Had he pushed forward with the ball slanting across him, it would have flown maybe about waist high to the slips. He played with soft hands and the ball went down. Now Marvin thinks that the ball did not carry. He just stayed his ground. Look at that. Just played it late. Down it goes. This will tell the story. It's hit the ground, I believe. Marvin had a good view. We're not saying that the catcher here is cheating. At times you think you've got your fingers under the ball, but that has actually hit the ground. And as he took it, his eyes were up. He did not see the ball into his hand. See his head go up? For mine, Shiva, it can't be given out.
Good delivery, maybe the bounce factor. Hit him in line. Again, plenty happening. Zaheer Khan it is.
Zaheer Khan is in great touch. Line and length is just straightened a fraction, or just a little bit too much height there. Ball climbing over the top. And as I talked about, the technique of Marvan Atapattu has saved him here twice. He got forward. The ball bounced. Had he played back, gives the umpire a better sight, and the doubt goes his way.
Terrific way to start a spell. Well, gets off the mark. Juicy full toss. Not the best of starts for Ajit Agarkar, but a good start from Marvan Atapattu. Boundary to get off the mark. Going to get a boundary. Should check out the outfield now. Or just goes to the boundary. Ganguly can't get there. Good shot by Sanajay Surya.
Well, Zaheer Khan got him with a surprise bouncer in Goa. That one didn't quite get up as far from Agarkar. They tried him again. Nicely controlled. And just beats Ganguly into the fence. I thought it was smart thinking by Ganguly to pull up just here, because a slide, he's into the fence, is too close. Can do some damage.
Could be close, could be close. Was thinking Simon Toffel. The stride out may have created that element of doubt in the umpire's mind.
It moved a long way, but he's got forward, Sanath. Forward, get further. It's just about the perfect in swing on an inside edge. Gee, this Simon Torval's a good umpire. I haven't seen him make one error in this tournament. Brilliant stuff.
Over the top. Hasn't hit it too well, Sana Jayasuriya. Wanted the third. No, says Atapattu. And a good delivery. He's got to bowl that line with that kind of a field.
Zahir Khan is in such great form with the ball. I would say that this was intentional. He's been tucking Sanath Jayasuriya up, just keeping it very, very tight, roundabout, off stump to middle, and then the one that's just a little bit wider that goes away. It's known in cricketing circles as the sucker ball. Here's one, have a go at that, see if you can nick it for me. Beautifully bowled.
Third man is far too wide. It'll be a boundary for Sana Jayasuriya. Ajit Agarkar was at third man. He is far too square.
Snap of the neck here by Sanath as he edged that. Push forward, perfect delivery, just went away fractionally.
That's a gorgeous shot. Very graceful as Marvin Atapattu when he's in good touch. And this was beautifully played.
Well, I just applauded that shot. I love to watch this guy bat when he's in form, and on this pitch with the ball just slipping on, look at the balance and the head position. Hitting through the ball, knew exactly where that was going.
Again, nicely played. Just pushed it. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And a good stop. Saved a single run. Could have well been a boundary. Ganguly doing well.
He's reborn, isn't he, Sourav Ganguly? He's batting beautifully. He's committed in the field. Look at the working of the hands there from Marvin Atapattu and the positioning of the head. The balance is fabulous. And Ganguly's taken it all the way, and yes, nice little, we'll give him 6 out of 10 for that little dive, little swallow dive. Made sure it didn't headbutt the fence. Took a great catch last match. Ganguly, the first wicket of the match. Sensational catch.
Going over the top and straight down the ground. Has it gone the distance? It's one bounce into the ropes. Boundary signaled.
Well, we're into the 7th over, and these guys have had a good look at this cricket ball. Slightly over pitch. It's not a bad delivery. Nobody in the deep. Beautifully timed and nearly all the way. One bounce over for 4. Sanath at his best.
Well, he's played the big shot. Square leg there, but it's gone over. Sailed over the fence. 6 to end the over. It's 41 for no loss. What a start for Sri Lanka. Well, being put in. It's been Jayasuriya who's dominating. Magnificent strike. Cleared Ganguly easily. First 6 of the match.
In the air, and he's gone. What a soft dismissal. Really should have gone over the top. He was sort of in two minds on that occasion. It's a huge blow for Sri Lanka.
May have been complacency. He looked so good. He looked as if he was cruising along, and a bit of a half volley. Sanath Jayasuriya quite rightly, it was a soft dismissal. Not much power in the shot, but straight to the man. He really didn't have to move. Ganguly. Oh, aren't the Indians delighted? This really is a big wicket. Sanath Jayasuriya, great disappointment. for him. He looks so good. He departs, and Sri Lanka lose their first wicket for 42.
New man in, captain Mahela Jayawardena. Also loads of experience, 236th game. He's a terrific strike rate, and off late he struggled a bit, but struck a purple patch in England before this lean period in New Zealand, and here this is why he's there. Just a little push. Didn't want to put it into the air. Maybe that extra bit of bounce, maybe just holding up a little because of the moisture, but a very soft dismissal. He'll be disappointed.
Plays it beautifully, Marvin Atapattu. He's so good on his legs. Doesn't give the bowler too much chance. As soon as you drift onto his legs, he's onto it like a flash, Jayawardena.
Well, that's one way of getting off the mark. Huge confidence boost for him. Ball just in the slot, flicked over the top. This is a good batting track, really. Oh, that is in the end. That is a miscue. Ganguly under it, and he's gone. Uthappa, I beg your pardon. That is another big blow. Now Sri Lanka are doing it to themselves.
So Mahela Jayawardena, certainly things aren't going right for him. His poor run continues, again in a very, very unusual way. So looking to try and hit it over the top. He's done that before. The last occasion got caught at long on, or at mid-on, standing deep, and this time straight up in the air. Robin Uthappa, he certainly was going to cling on to that. It went high up in the air, but that was taken. Jayawardena goes to 7, Sri Lanka 2 down for 50.
New man in, Kumar Sangakkara. Enormous experience, everything right in those figures. Best of 130 if not out. But really, Sri Lanka again continuing to attack the first 10 and losing wickets up front. They've got to do it more traditionally, keep wickets up front. Let's take another look at that catch. Closing the face of the bat, a little bit hint of outswing. Now take a look at Jayawardena, he's running. I think Atapattu is running as well. They've crossed, and Jayawardena was not too keen to reach the other side. Yeah, actually Atapattu was running, so if this had been dropped, there would have been a chance for a run out as well. In the air, and a juggle, and he's gone as well. I can't quite comprehend this. Kumar Sangakkara just pushing it very gently into the hands of extra cover, and that's 3 down now.
Well, the Sri Lankans appear to be committing suicide here. There's a lot of resolve and purpose in that delivery from Zaid Khan. But Kumar Sangakkara, just the head sitting back, and as a result the ball going there. Bit of a juggle, but ultimately no damage done to the Indians. So Sangakkara departs for 1, Sri Lanka 3 for 52.
So wicket number 3 goes. Chamara Silva gets a game. Early days in his career, but he is a good potential young cricketer. Well, I'm told he bagged a pair in his test debut and then got 61 and 150 in the next game. Not out. This is how this happened. Now, this is a nothing shot, really. Not in position. You're right, Ranjit. Head swinging back, body staying away, played it on the rise, and that fielder again coming into play. That's real good field placement. That is bad bowling and exceptional fielding. So that's saved it a bit for Ajit Agarkar. 2 runs from that last delivery. It's 56 for 3. Bowled him. A dream beginning for Srishant. Just what he needed for himself and the team. The dangerous Atapattu, the anchorman. He's gone. Played on.
Oh, that ball really couldn't have been delivered or landed in a better spot. It was just where it should have been. And Atapattu, as you would see, just not going across sufficiently, getting that inside edge. Great inducker, and seeing that stump knocked off. Srishant, this really is a big, big shock for Sri Lanka. Atapattu, the anchor man, he's gone for 19. Sri Lanka 56 for 4.
Tilkratne Dilshan, he's got work to do. He's now got to occupy the crease. He can't play his normal game. It'll be interesting to see how he approaches this situation.
Ball inside edge, big noise there. Srisanth was pleading with the umpire. We heard the nick from here.
Overly excited, but the release, superb. Srisanth hallmark. Big inside edge. Big appeal.
Fraction of off cut there. It hit the seam and just jagged back a fraction and got the inside edge. Look at this. Beautifully balanced. Head position is nice and follow through. Oh, that's got to be close. Was it an inside edge? Pleading, pleading. Two noises I heard.
Another big edge. I don't know why he's not been able to pick those edges. That was the longest appeal of this season, I think.
There were two noises, but he's missed it. Wow. He hasn't played the ground with his bat. A bit of angle in. Could have been sliding down. That's a lovely shot from Dilshan, just too short. Just when you're pumping a bowler up, he bowls a bad one.
That's odds law for you, Bruce. But yes, you're right. He's gathering up nicely in his bowling action. This one was well controlled. Rolled his wrist nicely over the top. And nicely placed as well. But the jump, he's holding on to the jump for that fraction of a second longer, where it gives him better control on his release.
Oh, that's not a bad shout. Did it pitch outside leg? Bowling left arm over the wicket. It's basically got to pitch. If it's going to straighten, it's got to pitch about off or just outside off to get a wicket.
You were right. Pitching just down the leg side. We saw a poor decision in the last game in Goa. He was the beneficiary then.
Beautifully played through mid-wicket by Chamara Silva. Busy between the wickets, and they'll come back for three.
He's trying to make that outswinger go from middle and leg. Trying to open up the batsman. But there won't be much swing left. He's in his 17th over.
Oh, that's beautifully played. That's the shot of the day so far. Soft hands and beautifully timed.
Well, again, that area where he wants to bowl that outswinger from middle and leg. But not a very good policy on this wicket, which is getting better and better by the minute. Not much swing there for him. He's better off bowling a foot and a half shorter if he has to bowl that line.
Srisanth is probably figuring that that wasn't such a bad delivery. It's about off stump, and there, look at the seam position. It's fabulous. Just gets the front pad across and plays from his front of his pad. Silva. It's come back, but I don't think it's come back far enough. Now he'd better be careful here, Srisanth, because you can get into trouble for this, son. He's not happy with the umpire.
Well, the skipper has to control him. He got in trouble in South Africa as well. This one was an off-cutter, but point of contact outside off stump. He was shouldering arm, so that is a dangerous ploy.
It's just wide of the first slip. Lucky for the batsman Dilshan. And a much-needed boundary for Sri Lanka.
Yes, he went at it very hard, realizing the thick edge would fly in that vacant area. Just a slip. Fine enough to beat third man. A very big thick edge for Dilshan.
And two men in the deep. Standing again, good running between the wickets, pick up 2. He's played the sweep shot to good effect. There's no stopping that. Chamara Silva is a promising player, and this is a wonderful shot that is executed.
He's got right down the track. Good movement of the feet. Big step forward. Rolling the wrists over and hitting it right into that gap.
Just a little bit of width. And he's freed his arms to good effect. Tilakaratne Dilshan ends the over with a boundary. It's 94 for 4. Excellent shot. Going straight over the top. Madon was inside the ring. Very, very effective shot. Also brings up the 100 for Sri Lanka.
There's some support for the Sri Lankans in the crowd today. And good use of the feet. Came right down the track. 2 steps taken quickly. Got to the pitch of the ball. Long on brought up to mid-on and he saw it and made use of that. Good shot from Chamara Silva.
And again, much better contact this time. And it's gone the distance, maximum.
That brings up the 50 partnership. Certainly something for the Sri Lankan fans to cheer about. Harbhajan Singh is just tossing it up a little bit more. Chamara Silva picked it up. He covered the line very well as he made contact. Hitting it right off the sweet spot of the bat.
What an over this is turning out to be for Sri Lanka. 15 runs coming. 2 4s and a 6, and it's Chamara Silva who's doing most of the damage.
More runs coming off Silva's bat. That's the 6 coming down the track in the previous delivery. Very good use of the feet. And straying down the leg side, and he swept it fine.
In the air, and he's got a wicket. Wicket number 3 at that short extra cover position. In fact, that is 3rd catch for Uthappa. That's probably wicket number 4 at short cover.
He's just confirmed my thoughts. Ganguly just taking a few liberties with someone who just bowls a bit of medium pace. Good catch. It was looking good. He's gone for 28, and it's 124 for 5. Russell Arnold back in the team. Top score didn't go with 66 not out. Got them to 230. It wasn't quite enough, but he's a pretty good player, Russell Arnold. Very handy at 7, I tell you. Now there it is. It's just the pace was just backed off a fraction, just short of a length from Ganguly. Good catch from Uthappa. And he was jubilant. Thank you, he says to the crowd.
Well, he's lashed onto that one. That is a huge hit. That is all the way. 6 for Arnold.
Great coaching. He saw that one early, didn't he? Look at this, front foot coming down, but the ball's in the slot, see it? That's where he likes them. So Ganguly just strayed in line there, that was all, and paid the price.
In the air, and Yuvraj under it, just wide of him. Here's Campo for the 2nd, and that brings about Chamara Silva's 50, a very well made 50 coming on at a critical stage in the Sri Lankan innings. There's a lot of appreciation. The Sri Lankans flags fluttering away. There is support for them, and that's the Brandix crowd there in the stands. That's beautifully played. Great use of the feet. And that's bisected the fielders. What a great shot. Top shot.
Brilliant batting. Going on to 57, which is his highest score in one-day internationals. But that's what I was talking about. Stepping out, playing with the spin. There was a fielder at short mid wicket for anything played in the air.
Oh, this has gone down the ground and there's a man under it. Another catch. This time it was Srishant. Total indiscretion by Arnold. Not really the type of shots we have played at this stage.
Played a similar shot in the last over, got away with this, but couldn't get hold of this one. Was well shot. The bad ball could have cut him on the offside, but went for maximum. Easy catch to Srishant. So the 6 wickets goes down for Sri Lanka. Western Ireland scoring 22. 165 for 6 now.
So the new batsman, Pervez Maharouf. He's got a few runs, best of 58.
Superb stroke. Zahir Khan couldn't get down in time. Well-timed stroke.
Good shot by Maharouf. The timing was exquisite. It was teasing for the man at that wide position on the field, but just couldn't get close to it. Just look at the timing. Absolutely perfect shot.
I should have dived for it, but he's bowled a long spell. Didn't want to add to that injury list. Zahir Khan. Srishant is not happy.
Once again, great use of the feet. Just manages to prevent the boundary.
Not where he wanted it to go, but he'll get 1 run. And they go for the second, and that could be close. A call for the third umpire, a direct hit, and Chamarasila was stretching himself there.
Well, they're delighted, no doubt, in the mind of any of the Indian cricketers out there. Was the full toss, looking to play leg side. Srishant was the fielder. Bit of a fumble. Look at that, could be tight. Well, umpire in a very good position, but I think the batsman will get the benefit of doubt. When does the bail come off? The bat's in, just in. I think the batsman will get the benefit of doubt. And it should be not out. And rightly so. Suresh Shastri, the third umpire, doing the right thing.
Silva had to really stretch those last few strides, and most importantly, he creased the bat, got his bat down early. Shehbag was happy, but in the end, Silva survives.
That'll be 4. You'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Was it off the bat? It's a wide. 5 more runs to Sri Lanka.
They'll take it. Drifting well down the leg side. Maharouf trying to paddle it. He missed it. Dhoni couldn't get it.
He's pulled out the sweep shot to good effect again. Good commitment in the deep, but can't prevent the boundary. It's 198 for 6.
Plenty of work for Saurav Ganguly down in the deep. He's had a tough day on the field. He's bowled 6 overs as well. Valiant effort. But the ball just slipping and going over the line. 4 valuable runs for Chamarasila.
He smashed it. There's no stopping that. Pervez Maharouf can play some big shot. This is one.
Yes, the stage is set for him to have a go. He absolutely bludgeoned that one. got on the front foot, square bat, and smashed it.
Single is always on. 205 for 6. Bit of inside edge. Majid Agarkar will get around. Good stop again. 2 to Parvez Maroof.
Not where he wanted it to go, but they all count. And Zahir Khan has been accurate. That was a good Yorker. Ball slower. And Maroof lucky, just getting an inside edge.
It's in the air, but in the gap as well. Beautifully placed. He's on a roll, Chamara Silva.
That's a top shot. Got his foot into position. Just giving himself enough room there. Not getting too close to the ball. Enough room to put the ball where he wanted to. Into that gap between mid-off and extra cover.
Pushing the mid-off back. The fine leg will come in. But Chamara Silva on 77. He's been here for 2 weeks. Hasn't got a game. First match he's playing in this series, Honda Cup. But what a knock. Looking for the Yorker, just gets away. Single. Brings up the 50 partnership between these two. Maroof contributing 20 in this partnership.
He has 50 runs off just the 39 deliveries.
Again looking for the Yorker, doesn't get it right. He's in such good form. Chamara Silva is not going to miss out on the scoring opportunities. 8th boundary.
Spot on with the placement. Attempted Yorker. It was an easy full toss, but he had to put it in the right place. And that he did. Standing outside the crease, going down the track. Looking to make every run at this stage.
It's in the air, long on. We'll just watch it sail over. What a shot. Right into the block hole. And Parvez Maroof is hit it out of the ground.
Perfect timing. Right off the middle of the bat. Zahir Khan pitching it on the block hole and he just squeezed it out. But yet the timing was so good. And it went way over the boundary. Bringing that right hand just at the correct time to make contact. And now he's hammered it on the offside. Is he gone? He's gone.
Dinesh Karthik taking the catch this time. Good innings. 28 of 28 deliveries for Parvez Maroof, and Zahir Khan looking for the Yorker. Parvez Maroof, front leg going way down the leg side, was not in a good position to hit it inside out, and he is disappointed. But it's important for India to break this partnership. It's 229 for 7. Malinga Bandara is the new man at the crease. Needs to pick up singles and give it to Chamara Silva. Slow delivery. It does well, Malinga Bandara. Chamara Silva is quite content with the single.
Yes, that partnership between Maroof and Chamara Silva have put Sri Lanka very much back in the game. Didn't get hold of it at all. The bat handle slipping in his hands and giving Karthik an easy opportunity.
It's gone fine, it's 4. Superb batting by Chamara Silva. He's moved on to 88 of 96 deliveries. That's his 9th boundary.
That's very clever batting. Slower delivery, but he's moved right across his stumps, hitting it into that way confined leg area. He's seeing it so very well.
And a slow bouncer. Will pick up two, ample time. Moves into the 90s, he's in 91. Chamarasilva.
It's just 3 runs coming so far in this over, so he's delivered in a different manner. He's gone for slower deliveries but kept them short, confusing the batsman to some extent.
That should be 4. Just a little bit of shuffle towards the off stump. Was the top edge, but he wouldn't mind it. It's his 10th boundary, and he moves to 95. Chamarasilva is having a fantastic day out there.
Yes, he's certainly enjoying himself. Second time he's got the ball in that direction. Off-field at fine leg. And he's quite happy to move across the crease and try and hit the ball in that vacant area.
Srishant will bowl the last over. Good first spell, very impressive. Srishant, good speeds. To the pardon, Sangakkara got 100 in the second match. The first 100 for Chamarasilva and 1 internationals. Will get 1. Now it's up to Malinga Bandara to pick up a single and give him strike.
Bandara's done okay up to now. He's got 3 runs, 4 deliveries, 3 singles, so he'll probably try to keep doing that. And Chamarasilva going right across his off stump. He's done that in the last few overs. It's the way he's countered the bowlers.
Just get the single again. Also overstepping, so 2 more runs to Sri Lanka.
Which also means there's still 5 legitimate deliveries in the over. Definitely not what he should be doing. He's gone well over the line. Not what he should be doing at this stage of the innings. Last over, Lankans have got a good score so far.
Could be his first 100. Yes, it is. First 100 in 1-day internationals for young Chamarasilva. And what a moment for him.
Magnificent innings from Chamarasilva, brought into this game with Upul Taranga being left out, and he's carried the innings. Came in at a difficult situation, wasn't unnerved at all. He's played some glorious shots, and he's thoroughly deserved 3 figures.
Isn't he delighted? Great moment. Off the pads, good take. What a moment for Chamarasilva. 104 of 104 deliveries, strike rate of 100. Let's take a look at the height above the waist. Certainly was above the waist at the time of contact. Should have been a no ball as well, but not given. Should get the singles quite easily. Most of the fielders fielding right on top of the ring, not even taking a start. So we're looking at 250 sometime earlier. They're 253 now. Good fighting score, Alan.
Absolutely. Good enough for the bowlers to have a go at it. And the Indian batsmen will have to play well. They've let the Sri Lankans slip, let them off the hook. They were right on top at one stage, 56 for 4. The Sri Lankans have fought back, fought like terriers. The middle order has played extremely well, and the Chamara Silva in particular, 102 so far of 105 deliveries.
Edged, dropped by Dhoni. Difficult one. But technically will go down as a chance. Maybe he saved a boundary. Pick up a single, the batsman.
And hit the toe, right the toe end of the bat. Would have been a great catch had he been able to hold on to it. Bandara giving himself room. Trying to hit through the offside, getting that thick edge.
Two fielders will just watch the ball sail over. Great improvisation from Chamara Silva. Not much any of the Indian bowlers could do about. He's been severe.
He's moved right across his stumps. But he's kept his eyes on the ball. And he's made sure that he's perfectly balanced at the time he hits the ball. And most of his runs coming on the onside. 12 boundaries and a 6.
He's gone for the big shot. Yuvraj Singh getting underneath it. And he's put it down. He has put it down. So Chamara Silva will pick up a single. And he's played a sensational innings. 107 or 107 deliveries for Chamara Silva. In the last 10 overs, Sri Lanka have picked up 91 runs.
He has 15 runs coming in that last over. Not where he wanted it to go, but Yuvraj Singh under pressure fails to hold on to the catch. He got right underneath it, but he couldn't hold on to it, spilling the ball. Ball hitting his fingers and going off the hand. The Sri Lankan dressing room is impressed. They've got a handy score, and Chamara Silva has made a huge contribution. They stand to him as he comes back, having scored his first ODI 100.
Well, that was a good recovery by Sri Lanka from 56 for 4 to get up to 259 for 7, and they were indebted to Chamara Silva with his first one-day international 100, 107 from 107 balls, really the star of the show. He was aided and abetted by Dilshan Arnold and Maharoof. India's bowlers, well, I think they've still got this fifth bowler problem. Ganguly and Sehwag sharing the duties today. But Zahir and Agarkar are okay. They could improve their economy rate a little. Srisanth was pretty lively. And Harbhajan perhaps just a touch disappointing. So Sri Lanka 259 for 7. India requiring 260 to win at about 5.5 runs and over.
It's in the air, but first runs. Sehwag gets off the mark.
The sound of the ball on the bat, quite sweet. This is what we saw of Sehwag in the previous game too. He flattered to sort of deceive.
Shot and far too wide. Again.
Just striving to try and get more and more movement when one really needs to try and get the line first. So the captain really words of encouragement rather than finding fault, because you really need to try and calm bowlers like this rather than dump criticism on them at this stage.
Ganguly is down at the non-striker's end. He just signaled to the dressing room that he needs some medical assistance. Or you see somebody running in. Wonder what it is. Hasn't received any kind of injury in this match. John Gloucester on the field along with Irfan Pathan. With a very short break, not enough time for the Indians to recover. Maybe feeling a little giddy. These are some kind of an energy drink there. Saurav Ganguly.
Yes, I think the heat too can be telling at times.
Saurav Ganguly is walking off the field. He's just played 2 deliveries, getting off the mark. But for the moment, he's just walking off the field. Retired hurt. Uthappa is the man coming in. 2 right-handers out in the middle now. Just his 8th match in one international career. Look at the strike rate. 109.1, best of 86. Excellent. Made it look so simple. This is what Sehwag needs to do more often. Present the full face of the bat. And the ball disappears.
He certainly doesn't look a batsman out of form. That shot certainly hit the meat, sweetly timed. 4 runs written all over it.
First runs for Robin Uthappa. Flies off the outside edge. Huge cheer in the crowd. Not convincing, but a boundary.
Classic Malinga could be lethal, but once you get the edges, it's never easy for the fielders as well. It flies off them. Just a slanted bat.
Hasn't timed it too well, but the placement has been good. Jayasuriya does the fielding. Will pick up 2 runs, Robin Uthappa. Nicely played. Good timing. Got himself into a very good position. Boundary number 2 for Virendra Sehwag.
Very good balance, got inside the line and worked it away. Ian Fraser is pleased. So great use of the wrist. See, working it away into the gap.
Oh, what a shot. Too short and dealt with.
Certainly, this is not good enough. Wides, no balls, and now a short delivery, very short delivery. Just sitting up, waiting to be put away. Very poor stuff.
This is a lovely cricket pitch. From the very first ball, this was a very good cricket pitch. That's in the air. But he's got enough bat on it to get it over Bandara at mid-on. Well, he's not going to die wondering, is he, Robin Uthappa? Loves to play his shots. Great for the game.
The Sri Lankans would have talked in the dressing room that they have to get off to a good start where they bowl accurately. Indians have attacking batsmen at the top. Sehwag, Ganguly. Ganguly's back ill. He's left the field, but Uthappa has continued in an attacking mode.
Oh, in the air, but through the short cover. That's Russell Arnold in the catching position there, but that went like a bullet. Great shot to finish the over, 37 for none.
He smashed that one. Really took Russell Arnold with it. He could hardly move. He's fairly close to the bat. And he took his hands to the boundary.
And that's down leg side and beautifully glanced for 4. He's seeing the ball extremely well. There's Virendra Sehwag. Great news this for India. He looks in good form. He looked good last innings in Goa. And then got one that really climbed on him, caught him by surprise, but he looked like he was on his way there.
Yes, the crowd is going wild. Runs just flowing for the Indians.
Welcome to the bowling crease, Dilhara.
Yes, it was the loosener, the first delivery. Nice juicy half volley. And Uthappa says thank you very much. Just smashes it through the offside. Not one of the fielders moved a muscle.
Didn't quite come out, did it? Look at that. Big step forward. Balance going forward. It was a stunning shot. Down leg side this time. Gee, this is poor bowling. This is a serious problem for Sri Lanka. They're going to the World Cup. These guys have played enough cricket now to bowl a much better line. Fine leg was up, you just don't bowl down leg side.
Well, the cry is for Chamin Nawaz. Certainly missing him at the top. Fernando straying on off, now straying down leg side and being punished.
Another one down leg side. That's very close. Very close to a count. Just for a moment there, I thought I saw something white in Sangakkara's hand. But it's got through. That's a quick 50.
Plenty for that man to think about. Very disappointed looking Tom Moody. So too the captain, Mahala Jayawardena. The 50 comes up with 38 balls, and yes, very close to the left hand of Kumar Sangakkara.
That's in the air and it's through the gap again. Stunning cricket. 18 off at 61 for none.
Very pensive dressing room and a lot of chatting going on there. Former captain, senior player Jayasuriya joining in, talking to Fernando. Obviously they're telling him he's got to bowl one side of the wicket. He's gone offside. He's bowled down leg side.
Leg side again. Maharoof's after it, they'll just keep it to 2.
The ball is coming beautifully onto the bat, and Sehwag knows it's a picture of concentration here. Villara Fernando got off to a very poor start. Outside the off stump, smashed through extra cover. And then that nice flick off the pads to backward square leg. And a very fine glance, another boundary. And the 4th one worked through mid-wicket.
Oh. My goodness. It is absolute arrogance, this. The pitch is very good. And they're seeing it well, the batsman.
He's paying no respect whatsoever. Short. He's got onto the front foot. Just lunged back again and smashed it over mid-wicket. Almost like playing a spinner.
This guy's fast becoming my favourite player. Stand and deliver. My goodness. Oh, it's high. Appeal for LBW. Wasn't too high. It's pretty close, I tell you. Maybe an inside edge. Anyway, that's the end of the over. It's 68 for none.
Quick delivery from Lasith Malinga. Most definitely an inside edge, big inside edge onto the thigh. Would have hurt if there was no inner thigh pad. Malinga screams, no way.
they're appealing this time for pad before bat.
Yes, Fernando did ask the question from umpire Simon Toffel. Came back on him. First look seemed to be hitting the pad first. Now he's got the foot down the leg, the offside, and yes, it certainly hit outside the line of the off stump.
Wide to third man. They'll come back for two here. 71 for none. Oh, leg side again, 4 more. Deary me. Mind you, it probably should have been fielded, but it went so quickly through Dilhara Fernando in that catching position in the gully.
Yes, Fernando is one of the 2 catches required in the first 10 overs. Bouncing right in front of him, but he couldn't get his body behind it. First of all, it was too far down leg side.
It came down at about 140 Ks, and off the face of the bat, it's probably gone past Dilhara at about 150. Off the hip again. Marvin had a putter around the boundary. I don't think his foot hit the boundary rope as he pulled that back. And they still ran 3.
That's good running. Uthappa in particular ran very hard to come back to the danger end. Nicely worked away off the hips, getting right up there. Good save from Atapattu. Just took a little bit of time to get up and send the return in. The foot going very close to the line.
It was a good effort to save 1. They were so quick between the wickets, they picked up 3. Exhilarating batting. That's what the crowd comes to see. Stroke play. Taking on the bowlers. Ah, where's that gone? A very long way.
The attempted bouncer hooked away, and that's a very good shot. He got right behind it, got onto the back foot, and made sure that he hit it off the middle. Very short. He had time to rock back and smashed it right into the crowd, and they have gone wild.
I think these bowlers had too much ice cream before they came out. They were all over the shop. A slower delivery. Only drew the error, but just held back at the last moment, did Robin Uthappa. That's it. If you're in the rib cage, but don't put them there. Just hit the pitch hard and try and stir them up a little bit. Set them up, you know. We saw the Indians came out with a bowling plan today. You know, it was just to make sure that the Sri Lankans came to us. And they bowled that corridor just outside off stump. Very important to get the bottom hand off the bat there, or you wear it in the rib cage. A broken rib before the World Cup, it wouldn't be too handy. Sehwag's on strike. Down to third man. I thought with the reaction of the crowd, I thought it was going for 4. Just a single. What a way to bring up your 50. Say no more. I'll leave it to you, Runnell. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a sea of Indian flags. Cheers from the dressing room. It's been a superb innings from Uthappa. Just 33 deliveries to reach his half-century. And what a way to get there. Wasn't a bad delivery at all. Just put the foot down the track, planted it and smashed it through the offside. So a little shuffle into position and over mid-off.
You must feel they're bowling footballs at him. You're seeing it that well. 89 for none.
He's looking for more and more now, unlike the wise man looking to sort of consolidate now that he's got runs behind him.
But that's the problem. He's had a lovely start. He should learn to convert these starts into a big innings. He can easily go on from here to score a ton, and that'll be a lovely problem for coach Greg Chappell to have. He has overshadowed Sehwag. That's saying a lot.
In there, and that's probably out as a man under it. Yes, Sanat Jayasuriya picks it up, and there you are. As we speak, Uthappa is looking for more and more and has paid the penalty.
Well, this has been the problem for India. Whenever they are ahead, somebody commits harakiri, and then you have to graft all over again. But Uthappa has played a good knock. Sehwag giving him the encouragement. First blood for Sri Lanka through Maruf. 92 for 1. Jayasuriya taking an easy catch. Drinks will be taken before number 3 batsman from India join Sehwag in the middle. Uthappa goes for 52.
Dinesh Karthik, really early days for him. Well, nicely tucked away. Just played with the pace, realized that there's no protection in the slip area. Did it quite intentionally.
But keeping the strike rate intact when the Sehwag, that cheeky tickle down the third man. Well intended, it was a slow one. Read it perfectly and placed it to perfection.
Once again, making use of the space outside off stump. The placement again very good by Sehwag.
Brilliant timing. Class coming through. 100 comes up for India. Just in the 14th over. Slight room given by Maruf. Sehwag knowing exactly where the third man fielder is. Previous delivery he beat him on the left hand side, and this one on his right hand side, picking up the gaps beautifully.
Oh, it's gone. No miss. It's a rare sight to see someone like Dilshan dropping something. It flew to him, but straight and hard.
It seems to be India's day and Karthik's day. If Dilshan is dropping one, this one was again very steady, just in that corridor. Straightforward catch. Is it the turning point of the game?
It could be. So that really is very unusual. This time he gets it through that offside. 4 more runs. 14 off that over, 106 for 1. Oh, that was taken. Yes, and good catch indeed by Dilara Fernando. Just got big on him. Not really soft hands, and pushed hard on it, and Dilara Fernando getting under it. A very good catch indeed.
Brilliant bowling. He has the ability to do that. Dilara Fernando, tall, high arm action, really ducked the ball in, bowls a heavy ball. Got Sehwag in a similar fashion, but that one was taken at gully. So Fernando giving another breakthrough. Dinesh Karthik departs for 1. India 106 for 2.
So the huge roar from the crowd was an indication that the man to replace Karthik was Ganguly. As we know, he retired ill earlier on, opening the batting. Getting inside the line. There wasn't too much down the leg side. Probably caught his trouser or something like that, because there was a sound.
The ball didn't bounce as much as expected. There was a noise. Did Simon Toffel miss it? The appeal was also not really there, was it?
And there you are. There is a nick there. That's a beautiful shot. He's got so much time to play that. He was waiting for it and dispatched it with the greatest of ease.
Fernando was becoming predictable. Ganguly was waiting for that one. He knew that it was more or less going to be a short pitch. If not a bouncer, then at least a three-quarter ball. And that swivel, famous Ganguly swivel.
In the air, but there's a man down in the deep. Just a single. And to take it to the next half hour would be Arun Lal and Lakshman Shivaramakrishnan.
Thanks, Ranjit. Big appeal there. And it's been referred to the third umpire, Suresh Shastri. We'll soon find out what happened. It's at Virendra Sehwag's end. Good afternoon, Arun.
Good afternoon, Shiva. Now that's odd. I think he's out. What was he doing? The ball is past the wicket. His foot is on the line. He's not watching. He's out. The law says that the bail has to be dislodged completely, but that is out. As far as I'm concerned, the bail is in the air. He's gone. And this is disaster as far as India is concerned. He's out. Virendra Sehwag will be kicking himself, as will his entire dressing room. You just can't be as lackadaisical as that. Take another look and decide for yourself. That is a shot that is headed for the boundary. One bounce. He's got to run. Why on earth is he just ambling? Not even ambling. He could walk faster normally, but he's just inviting it. Just take a look at it. He couldn't be bothered. And look at Sangakkara. His presence of mind serves you right. Sehwag gone for 46. It is now 118 for 3.
Well, Lee needs to get us some good batting form. Average in the mid-30s, good strike rate. He's been a match winner in the past. The stringing line, and he's put it away in fine style. What a magnificent strike. Yuvraj Singh, stunning shot.
What a shot. 6 to get off the mark. Now that was a huge hit. It was 6 the moment it left the bat. It was high and handsome. It really magnificent timing. Just down the leg side, and that high backlift coming down hard. Pure timing. That is a 4. That is exquisite. Latched onto that half volley. He's got that boundary, Yuvraj. And you won't see very many better.
Well, couple of beauties he's played. That's 6, and look at this. He's at his best when he presses the full face of the bat. It was a half volley, so no danger of hitting against the turn.
And he's gone over the top. That is a big hit. 175 sixes for Saurav Ganguly now.
It's much better. Much, much better. That's the Ganguly of the old. Prince of Kolkata it is again. Good use of the feet. Just a little bit of flight was enough for Ganguly. And when he hits them, they stay hit.
Magnificent shot. He just made a little bit of room to free his shoulders. He came down the track a little outside leg stump.
Ganguly running the first one hard. Fernando the fielder in the deep. Excellent running once again. As Saurav Ganguly picks up 2.
Well, for a man who wasn't well, he gauged this situation very well. He judged it to a nicety. He knew that Fernando is not the fleetest, and he came back with ease. That is a good shot. Wow. What fabulous use of the feet. Great shot. Wonderful off drive for 4.
Brings up the 150 in the 24th over. Classical. Treat to watch. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any better. Dancing down the feet. Flat trajectory, not the easiest. He wants to, Yuvraj. Fernando again it is. Ganguly saying no. 10 of the over. 154 for 3.
Sana Jayasuri is a very experienced bowler, and he's going to bowl at a trajectory where the Indian batsman can't come down the track and attack him. And just as I said it, down the track comes a big hit, and that's gone all the way. 6 runs.
That's a fabulous shot from Ganguly. You set yourself up for that, Ronald, didn't you? Lovely, sweet swing of the bat. You've seen him whack Bandara back over his head a couple of times. Look at that. Bottom hand comes in. Down he comes again. It's flat and it's straight and it's 4.
Yet again coming down the track, giving himself room to swing his bat. The footwork was excellent. And although Arnold bowled it flat, he was able to come down and hit him over his head.
Down he goes, straight, and that will be 4 more.
The first boundary that Dilshan has conceded, very well played. Again coming down the track, good use of the feet. Tularo Fernando down at long on, didn't have much to run, but still it was hit with tremendous power. He's played some superb shots down the ground, and that's another one of them.
Oh, hesitation. His head, but looks like there's an overthrow as well they're going to go for. We'll wait on umpire Torfall. He's not even going to call for it. He's called it not out, and that's the end of the over. 193 for 3. Oh, a bit of width. Have a look at that. A late square drive. It was just, you'd expect a batsman to play a cut off the back foot, and he's done it off the front foot. Just given that extra width to let him free up his arms.
As he starts with a dot ball, then strays outside the off stump. It's the type of line and length that the batsman can really score off on this track.
Is that gone for 6? That is a cover drive. I think it's gone for 6. Even if it didn't, it's a stunning shot. And that's his 50 with that, whether it's 4 or 6.
It's a flat bat shot. Could have gone the distance. Huge drive, just falling inside.
Bounce for the last delivery, 202 for 3.
More runs here. Maybe 4 of them. Played it late. That's a great effort there by Malinga. He saved one, that's for sure. The umpire will check this one out. Just delayed his shot, played it late, away from that fielder in the deep. That's Malinga's effort. It probably is 4.
A great effort in vain, but all the same, it's fully worth it. 209 for 3.
But he's gone for it, and he's going to get 6 for it. It's a flat, hard hit. These grounds look small for the likes of Yuvraj and Ganguly.
So Indians are not really wanting to allow Bandara to settle down. The 100 partnership just coming up with that shot. but they certainly want to tear him apart. Great use of the feet, and that's hammered away.
Split it fine, there's no stopping that one. Yuvraj Singh has come back with a bang.
Another very, very good shot. Clever one indeed. Forced Bandara to drop it short and straight down leg side and left it away. Just fine of the man inside the ring.
That's his 50. Big appeal from Lasith Malinga. I wonder why. But Sourav Ganguly is showing great consistency. Yet another half century. Could be gone now. Just wide. Just wide of mid-on. And it races away to the fence. Yuvraj Singh into the 70s.
India looking to complete this in style. And now just brought about the peak time. The acceleration started.
Cleared. Just wide of Rasalan and that mid-on. He's scoring them in boundaries. India now.
So gathering in momentum this innings. It's certainly blasting away. Another good-looking shot. Picked up the short one.
That's a classic. That is a stunning shot from Yuvraj Singh. His 8th boundary.
What power. A cracker. That flew off the bat. So this man's got great timing and power. Nothing very much any side or any bowler could do when you come with shots like that.
And another one. It's getting better and better and better for Yuvraj Singh as he's progressed in this innings, moving into the 80s. 81.
So he's looking to hurry through to 100. Stunning shot again. A repetition. Same place, same type of shot.
Full toss, maximum. He's struck a purple patch and is in amazing form, Yuvraj Singh.
This is turning out to be a huge over for Yuvraj Singh. A rather helpless Maharoof. Just look at that. That flew off the bat again. Power, timing, and the crowd's on their feet. All eyes on the batsman.
Whole of India will be delighted. Vizag back in form, so is Yuvraj. And this will fly away to the fence for yet another boundary. 29 fours in this innings. Add to that 7 sixes. Just one shot now, India.
Maharoof could do nothing right. He's just going for runs, and that in terms of boundaries. This time through the offside.
"18 runs in this over, 3 fours and a 6. It's been a outing that he'd like to forget. Parvez Maharoof, 1 for 56. 1 ball remaining in his 6th over. So everybody coming in now. 9 men inside the ring. Can he finish it off? 91 Yuvraj Singh. There goes the winning run. India have not only won this match, have won the Hero Honda Cup, and in a very emphatic manner.
Well, that was a pretty comprehensive victory by India, wasn't it? Great batting performance all the way down. Ganguly, after his early travails, got back on the horse and got 58 not out. Sehwag was going well until that mental blip, 46 from him. The tapper was brilliant, 52 from 37. Watch out for more of him in the World Cup. Kartik the only failure, who made just one. But Yuvraj back to his real best, and it's a heartening sight for India that he is back to this form. 95 from 83 balls and finishing with a flourish. 263 for 3 then, India, and they've won that comfortably with 6 overs to spare. Sri Lanka's bowlers, well, they'll be heartened by the fact that they're going to have Chaminda Vaas and Murali back in for the World Cup. But they're not particularly clever bowling figures, those, at all. So India winning by 7 wickets, winning the Hero Honda Cup by 2 matches to 1. Now then, Chamara Silva was named man of the match for his 107 off 107 balls, his first one-day international. Quite rightly too. And we can join Aaron Lal now for the rest of the presentation, speaking to both captains, and we'll find out who the man of the series is.
And now the big one, the man of the series, consistent, Mr. Consistent himself, 3 innings, 168 runs, Saurav Ganguly. Saurav Ganguly, 62, 48 and 58 not out, man of the series. Well, that must be very satisfying for you, Saurav, that award. That must be one big award for you.
Yeah, it's been good. It's good to win the 2 one-day series back-to-back, West Indies and Sri Lanka, so it's been good.
And personally, that must mean something for you because, well, you fought your way back. That's kudos to you for that. And you're leaner, fitter, stronger, everything going for you, Saurav.
Yeah, it's been well. I've been hitting the ball well since South Africa. It's good that I've been consistent. That's important. And I've always believed that you need to score runs when it's required, and that's been happening.
Tell us, you were not well today on the field.
Yeah, I didn't have a good night's sleep yesterday, so I was cramping up. I had to bowl 6 overs after a long time. It was hot, so I was cramping up, but I pulled it through.
Well, really, you've kept your confidence going, you've kept your belief going. Really, it's been a terrific comeback for you. Good form just before the World Cup, peaking at the right time.
Yes, it's good to go to the World Cup with a good frame of mind. The wickets are going to be similar. We are quietly gelling into a very good outfit. The bowling looks good, the fielding's picking up, the batting looks superb. So it's good for us that we go in the World Cup with form.
Mahela, at least 30 runs short.
Yeah, I thought definitely. I think we made a lot of mistakes in this game. I think the top order, a couple of loose shots, gave away the early advantage. I thought the only bright spot in our whole game was Chamara, the way he batted, fought really well and got a brilliant 100. And I don't think we started again that well with the ball today. We just gave away a lot of extras and few fours, and it's always tough to come back on a wicket like this. I think all credit should go to the Indians. I thought they played really good cricket and totally outplayed us today.
Yes, very good batting conditions, wasn't it? Morning, maybe just a little bit of freshness, your strategy to attack the new ball not paying off.
Well, we always knew that, obviously we had to make sure that we survived that initial period. I thought they survived it the first 5-6 overs, but then when we wanted to get off to a start, then we lost 4 wickets. So whatever, we knew that obviously 280, 290 would be a good score on this, and if we had to get that, we obviously had to take few chances, but it didn't pay it off today.
Mahela, pluses from the tour.
Oh, definitely. I thought a couple of good things. The way Malinga Bandara bowled, where Chamara batted. I thought our middle order throughout the whole tour, I think, batted really well. That was one of our concerns coming into this tour. But now we have to make sure that, our all-round game, get adjusted to the World Cup. I think we can learn a lot from this Indian tour. We always knew it was a tough place to come and play. But I thought we played good cricket. But except for today, I thought we played pretty poor cricket today.
So 2 back-to-back victories, that should give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I think it's a credit to the boys, and I just like to congratulate all of them for the way they fought back in the series. To go one match down in a 3-match series against a good teams is always tough to come back, but the way we played in the last 2 games is really credit to the whole group. I think the support staff, the coaching staff, and all the boys, and I think it's a great effort.
Yes, and the people of India, they've never lost faith in you, have they?
No, it's been great to see the support that we've had for all the 3 games, and all the 4 games that we've played. It's fantastic to see the crowds come out and the atmosphere that they create in the grounds. And we know we've got some great supporters, and it's great that we can play some good cricket for them and show them and repay some of that faith that they have in us.
And your team seems to be coming together, Rahul. The seniors performing, the juniors coming good. Yuvraj, what an innings he's played today.
Yeah, it was great to see UV back in form and playing the way he did today. It was great to see runs from Sehwag. Young Robin played really well. But the bowling up front, I thought the wickets, crucial wickets, Ajit and Zahir early on. All round, I think there's some fantastic efforts. I think it's a great team effort right through the series. Saurav got runs right through the series. Sachin got some critical runs. I think whenever we needed it, Dhoni got runs. So I can name the whole squad really. I think it was a great team effort.
Well, the Indians have every right to celebrate the hero.